Columnist and former Spiked editor Brendan O'Neill appeared on Australian Sky News to discuss the Queen's health after her hospital. The Queen was forced to cancel a trip to Northern Ireland on health advice and was revealed to have spent a night in hospital for preliminary tests. The concerning news has prompted many to debate the Queen's health and work schedule, with Mr. O'Neill going on the offensive and saying the monarch's duty is rare to find, and attacked some members of the royal family. Speaking on his Sky News show, Mr. Bolt spoke with Mr. O'Neill about the current state of the monarchy and wondered what the future held. He asked, "The thing that made me think, at least, the Queen's 95 and she is already back at work, when no one in the world would blame her for finally retiring. Why doesn't she just hand over to her son Charles?" Mr. O'Neill then delivered a scathing review of some members of the royal family and told the Australian host, "Well, I think there are two issues there. The first one is Charles, who is not particularly popular. The Queen is obviously incredibly popular. People see her as a woman of great integrity who has devoted her entire life to the crown, to the nation. Whereas Charles is seen as a bit of a ditherer, a bit too interventionist in politics, too obsessed with climate change and making political statements and writing letters to government ministers and so, he's not as popular as the Queen, so that's one problem." The most recent YouGov poll for Q3 2021 puts the Queen as the most popular royal with 72% popularity. Meanwhile, Prince Charles takes the sixth place with 45% and is beaten by his son Prince William, who is third with 62%. Mr. O'Neill continued, "And also the other thing is the Queen, unlike pretty much every other wing of the establishment in this country, does have a sense of loyalty. She does have a sense of duty. She probably will keep going to the very end. That's very rare these days, as we've seen from Prince Harry, who's flounced off to America because he was treated allegedly unfairly by some members of the royal family. It's very rare, that sense of duty, but the Queen definitely has it." Mr. Bolt then remarked Pope John Paul II also shared that sense of duty as the religious leader remained in his role despite several medical issues. Prince Harry and his wife, Meghan Markle, left the royal family in January 2020 and revealed to chat show host Oprah Winfrey it was due to lack of support and understanding. While still a core member of the institution, Prince Harry set up the Invictus Games in 20 for injured military veterans, which continues to this day. Prince Harry carried out 2 tours of Afghanistan and was in the army for around 10 years. Prince Charles has become a key figure in the fight against climate change, as the future king has made appearances at many major events speaking about the subject. The Prince of Wales recently spoke at a UN event where he called for the biggest polluters of the world to contribute the most to fight climate change. Charles was invited by Xi Jinping to visit China and speak with Chinese CEOs about their environmental impact.